Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Springfield Cardinals and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brian Mitchell, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Standing in, Jose Rivera. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Doherty is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And we expect triple digits later on this afternoon. Already 99 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Standing in, Harvey Ware. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ware is off at first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. In the dirt, and now let's see, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
And things have really unraveled on him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Guy Laker, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now, Mitch O'Keefe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. hit to third. And a good throw gets him one gone. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Digging in the switch hitter, Will Rader, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Willie Valenzuela.
Stepping into the box, Willie Valenzuela. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ware has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Second inning coming up here at Blue River with no score. Coming to the plate now, Luke Boyd, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Cordova giving chase. 1 down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Stepping in, Guillermo Gallegos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Gallegos, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A fastball that just misses inside.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock, first and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Ready now, number 61. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Now both runners on the move. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Guy Laker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping in now, Alex Mejia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Rader. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the second. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Robert Doherty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Robert Doherty.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Now batting, Alan Cordoba. First offering on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Geraldo Aponte.
Striding in, Geraldo Aponte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. And Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Harvey Ware. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Ball 2.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Rader on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny Flores.
Striding in once again, Johnny Flores. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a curveball that gets him out in front for a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rader on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Down the third baseline. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
The right fielder, number 7, Guillermo Gallegos.
Ready for another chance. Guillermo Gallegos. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he lays off there 1-0. Voigt, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. Doherty is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Bernardo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bernardo Perez. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving it.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Henry Cabral. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Catcher, Justin Ryan.
Now in the box, Justin Ryan. First delivery to him on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. And there's their first hit of the game.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
In now, Brian Mitchell. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 61. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
So here now's the pitcher, Guy Laker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The left fielder, number 23, Jose Rivera.
Ready once again, Jose Rivera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Doherty has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Mitch O'Keefe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Will Rader. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. Gallegos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, third baseman, Willie Valenzuela.
Now to the plate, Willie Valenzuela. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Alan Cordoba hits next. Skied into straightaway right. Gallegos has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Alex Mejia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Harvey Ware is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Mejia at third with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Rader makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
First delivery to him on the way. Bouncer up the middle. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Tapped down the line. Knee high. He barehands it. He's out. So one run here on one hit. No errors. And no one left on base. Home half of the fifth coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 3-0.
How comes the good work?
Leading off the inning, Geraldo Aponte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Geraldo Aponte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Henry Cabral.
Now at the plate, Henry Cabral. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out nod.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Ryan.
Stepping in, Justin Ryan. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rivera giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 50, Brian Mitchell.
Zach Dugan will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Dugan.
Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. Cabral leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. Springfield's out in front, 3-0. Bill Ham takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 3, Bill Ham.
Digging in once again, Guillermo Gallegos. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. Aponte is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Bernardo Perez. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 61.
Ready for another chance. Number 61 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Guy Laker.
Ready for another shot now. Guy Laker. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Here's the 2-1 home. On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hit a play at the plate.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Alex Mejia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mitch O'Keefe. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Will Rader. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Willie Valenzuela. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Standing in now, Robert Doherty as he hits one on a line to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Alan Cordoba. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 6 full, and Springfield leads this thing 3-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for Springfield, center fielder.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Rader is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
The right fielder, number 7, Guillermo Gallegos.
Digging in to try it again, Guillermo Gallegos. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Behind 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernardo Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cordoba's under it. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. It's stretch time here by the shores of the Blue River. Springfield's out in front, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Geraldo Aponte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Flores over to his left, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Henry Cabral. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The at bat. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Ryan.
Digging in once again, Justin Ryan. A hit in 2 tries so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Daryl Hightower will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. But he's safe at third as he's able to score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Benito Guerrero is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Otto Maxwell is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mitch O'Keefe. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result.
Into score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now, they've cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Into the box now, Willie Valenzuela. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this gets down. Extra bases, and this could change everything. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Standing in now, Robert Doherty. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Alan Cordoba hits next. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Cordoba rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Kevin Tadano takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. In now, Henry Cabral. Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Hero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 9-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mission, number 6, Luis Villa.
Riding in once again, number 61. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Now batting, Otto Maxwell. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Jose Rivera. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Not close. It's 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4. Stepping into the box, Alex Mejia. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
2-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Rivera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Justin Padgett takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
20, Justin Padgett.
2-0 count, the pitch outside. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harvey Ware.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Harvey Ware. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Padgett, a Kentucky-born ball player. He offers up a 2-seamer, a changeup, and a slider. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 9-6 contest now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Johnny Flores. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
2-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the mission, number 88.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ball 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. 3 runs already home here. High in the air down the right field line. Doherty is after it, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Rader is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front 9-8. Now at the plate, Darryl Hightower.
Leading off for San Antonio, first baseman, Darryl.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Ware is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mitch O'Keefe. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ware is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Will Rader. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Brian Cabrera will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Smoke toward the hole. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around. 9th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 9-8. Christopher Bronk will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Nate Cronin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Leading up for the Cardinals, catcher, Christopher.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. To his right, Cabral. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Bernardo Perez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now in the box, number 61. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Popped up. Hightower has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Jose Rivera. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. San Antonio capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Bill Ham is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Mission.
No wonder you put me on your back.